Well, hello again. It's Bill Bergen, long-term ASC certified master technician and hopeless do-it-yourselfer. And today what I want to show you has to do with the Edelbrock ProFlo2 electronic fuel injection system. Now I have this system fitted to my 1967 Camaro RS convertible, my 327, and it seems to be pretty happy. It just runs great. It runs very strong, and I think the system is very well engineered. There's a lot of different parameters that you can change on it. And you do have a handheld calibration module, which will get you most of the way there. But if you really want to get scientific with it, you can go ahead and load the maps on your laptop. You can manipulate many different parameters and then go ahead and reload. But it can be a little bit of a mystery. At this point, Edelbrock really doesn't have a lot of support, if at all, for the system since it's a legacy system. So I thought maybe I would just help out a little bit and show you how to go ahead and make some changes on a map. And then later on, I'll do a video on how to actually load it up. So let's get started. We'll come over to my little 327 equipped Camaro. There it is. Nice, happy little engine the 327 is. This one dynos out at about 308 horsepower at the rear wheels, which is very athletic for a convertible. Plenty of pep. It's mated to a Tremec 5-speed, which makes it fun to drive. But let's take a look at what we have on our PC. So basically, what we're doing is we're getting into the directory, which is Power to Win. Okay, and under Power to Win, we're going to go to Maps, and in this case, I've put the maps I like to play with in my system. Okay, so here's what we have, and a few things I want to talk about. First of all, there is software on the CD that came with your kit. It's kind of legacy. It's a little bit old, so I would recommend going to edelbrock.com, the EFI Tech forums. There is support there, and you can load the newest versions of this software. So you want to make sure you got in your folder your eFlash. eFlash allows you to upload the fuel map to your EFI computer in your car. And then BEditor, which we're using right now. BEditor allows you to take a map and open it up and change many different parameters. Now here's what's going to be important. You want to upgrade to the latest version, your computer's software. This allows your computer to do its job. So this is the system update for your EFI computer in your car. Also found on the EFI site, Edelbrock site. And then here's a real big one. You're going to be really frustrated unless you have this. This is Control Def. This is advanced definitions. This will allow you to manipulate the actual fuel maps. You must have this in the same folder as your maps. And so you can see I do. Here's a couple of maps. This was a map that I was playing around with. Here's the map we're going to play around with today. It's the best one, and that's why I call it Cool Best. 3515 is my base map. Beep beep for Bill Bergen. This is today's date, June 27. This is the latest changes I made had to do with the injection on warm-up because I was super lean. And it really works well, so I call it the best. So the step is, let's go ahead and open up BEditor. Okay, as you can see, we're offline because we're just pulling a map from my directory. So let's go place file. This is my systems. Okay, here's the Cool Best map, and we're in good shape. So basically, you should open this particular screen. Again, check. Yeah, it's BB627 Cool Best. Okay, let's look at fuel injection. So there are a lot of different things that you can play with here, and I don't want to do a 2-hour video. But I did want to look at the fuel injection. So you open that up. So here's what we have. The top row has to do with your RPM up to 7,000. And this is manifold absolute pressure. It's a map sensor, and it's a map sensor type of a system that really measures the absolute pressure, not quite vacuum, kind of the opposite, but very much related. Measured the pressure at any one moment, throttle angle, RPM, and so on. And you can make all sorts of changes to the base map. You just click on a cell and put whatever parameter you want in there, and you can make all these changes, but you kind of need to know what you're doing. But if you find that you have a flat spot or you have an issue where the handheld calibration kind of won't get you there, you have a lot more choices with this. All right, well, let's close that. Let's see, fuel constants. All right, you can see that you can make some changes here. Cranking pulse. Okay, if you want to change your cranking enrichment, cranking pulse, we'll do that. A number of different things. I wish I could explain all of them, but I really won't be able to do that. Let's see. System constants. I like to play in here a little bit. Let's see. Fuel constant, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so this over here, if you're having some flat spots at different throttle openings and things like that, you can kind of play with that. I'm finding that the stock recommendations really work the best. But anyway, you can see there's a number of things you can change there. Okay, this is one that you can play with. Now this has to do with the RPM that you're going to have as the vehicle is warming up. So based on your temperature, engine temperature, you can make adjustments. Again, just click and you can put whatever you want. We went from 1,900, you're going to go back to 1,000. You can see after you make a change, it turns red. So there are a lot and lots of things that you can change on this. It's back to injection. So depending upon what you want, you can do different things. Correction tables. Here's one that I like, and this one that I was playing with a little bit earlier. So I was running very, very lean on cold start. And so this one over here, if you notice, you can go ahead and look at whatever your engine temperature is, and you can put whatever your corrections are. Now it goes in this case from 1.758 to 1.00. 1.00 means that it's the base map. It's just running base map. And if you have like 1.5, then you know that's a 50% enrichment over base map. So you can see in really cold temperatures, you're going to dump a lot of fuel in there, but it will gradually go from 1.5 in this case, all the way down to 1. Anyway, all you do is I showed you before, you click on an area and put in whatever you want. I just duplicated what it was, and you're in good shape. And when you're done, save file. In this case, it was coolant best. Already exists. I'm going to write over it, and you are in business. So, fuel injection system from Edelbrock, again, no longer supported. A little bit unfortunate. It is kind of a really neat system, but you really do have to play it a little bit. Best if you have a dyno, but if you don't, you do seat of the pants dyno, which is what I've been doing. And you'll get there. You'll get there, but it could be a little difficult. Anyway, Bill Bergen, and that's the way I did it. I do hope this helps you, and I do hope that you're able to get the most out of your Edelbrock ProFlo2 system. Thanks for watching.